Yo, everybody, what's goody in the hoodie? Thank you so much, babe. Ah, ah, ah. It's Pastor Theo. Can y'all hear me? Everybody can hear me? I'm gonna click the link to make sure y'all can hear me. I'm gonna click the link to make sure y'all can hear me. Cause what I got to say tonight, what we got to talk about tonight with my bros, I just want to make sure I'm heard. I'm clear. Yeah, y'all can hear me. Good. Yeah. All right. Tonight is the GOAT debate. Look, me and some of my bros, my bad. I'm excited. I'm kicking the camera. I didn't lost to my homeboy Ye on the game. Listen, me and my bros, we've been arguing, debating for years, and we all are busy. We got lives, families, jobs, and all that. But I hit myself. Listen, let's debate this online. Let's just do it because it's too good. It's too good content to just be between us. So tonight, I want you to get in the comments, get in the chats. Whether you're watching this right now, you're gonna watch this tomorrow later on. I want to hear if you disagree. Matter of fact, I'm in the chat right now. Like, hey, we debating tonight. Jump in. Yep, we debating tonight. Let's get it. Man, I got some great voices tonight. Uh-oh. Yo, what's up? Uh-oh, they in the chat. What's up, bros? Yeah, get in the comments tonight. Who's the GOAT? Is it MJ? Is it LeBron? Is it, hold on. Is it the Black Mamba? It's the Black Mamba. Come on. Right? What stats you got? What narrative you got? Right? The eye test, history of the game, and all that. Tonight we discuss it. We're not going to be on here all night because we just want to kind of see, what this thing will be like if we put this thing on the show, on the road, what I'm saying, moving forward. But I'm so excited. Man, let's get it. Put in the chat. Who's your GOAT? All right, here we go. I'm getting ready to bring my bros up and bring them on the screen, and I'll introduce them to you. We're going to get right into it. So before I do, here is oh man, my bro talking trash. Hold on. Yo, so here's where we're going tonight. All right, here's where we're going tonight. All right, this is where we're going. Let me find it. Let me find the agenda. All right, well, I'm gonna introduce everybody. We're gonna talk about a few sports topics. Lakers making a run, right? Boston blowing them boys out by 50 plus. And did y'all know that the Dartmouth College filed for the union, right? They're joining the union to be student employees, now part of a union. And just what that means for the college game of basketball. Who you got getting ready to go into March Madness, right? All the things. And then we're going to get right into it. We're going to start with who's your top 10? Who's your top 10? Who's your top 10 NBA all time, right? And then the GOAT debate. That's where we're going tonight. All right, without further ado, I'm bringing my first bro. This man of God been rocking with me and Patrice. We just all came up together. He's an old head like me, but he's brilliant. He's a genius. He's analytical. He's a diehard Indiana fan. I mean, Pacers, Colts, the whole nine. And he leans toward LeBron. Now, I respect it. I get it. And he is anti-Kobe. This is how you know me and my brother, we love each other with the love of God. Because the blasphemous stuff he says about Bean, about the Mamba, be fighting words. He really believe what he say. But I value his opinion. I value his brilliance. And I'm gonna bring him to the show right now. Y'all help me welcome my big bro, Frank Coleman. Frank, what's good in the hoodie, bro?
What up, bro?
What's good, fam, bam? How's the family? How's everything your way? What's it like in Florida? Everything good?
Oh yeah, everything good here. Can't complain.
Okay.
Everything going as it should, except for my Pacers kind of acting a little funky lately.
Man, when y'all traded for Pastor Siakam, like, that was a good move.
Yeah, it was a real good move. We had to do something. I think what I really think is the problem with us. I saw somebody posted Halliburton stats for like the past 5-6 games.
Okay,
he's been looking kind of ordinary, kind of average.
Since the All-Star break?
Yeah, a little bit before. But him and Buddy Hield was like best friends.
So I didn't know that.
I think his feelings hurt.
Yeah, I can see that. I can see that.
Well, it be like that though.
Well, at least your team didn't hang a in-season tournament banner. That bull jive, right?
Oh, if we would have won, we would have hung that thing. We had rings and everything, and I would have bought me a replica.
Man, but bro, glad to have you on, man. Glad to have you on tonight, broski. And we got a lot of folks jumping in the chat. But Frank, before I introduce my next bro, give me a quick hot take. Yeah.
The most overrated player
in
NBA history. Who am I gonna say, Theo? The most overrated player in NBA history.
John Starks.
John Starks. No, Manu Ginobili. I done said this 1,000 times. Really? Most overrated player in NBA history.
Wow.
If Manu Ginobili was from Brooklyn instead of Argentina, you would. Number one, he wouldn't have no international. He wouldn't have no international experience.
Right.
He wouldn't have no gold medals. He's in the Hall of Fame to me, off the strength of his international play.
Because man, go ahead.
And if he was from Brooklyn, he would have got scouted by somebody besides the Spurs, and he wouldn't have been playing for Pop and with Duncan and all them. Just imagine if he would have played for the Pacers his whole career. He wouldn't have no rings. People say he's the best 6 man. He only got one 6-man trophy. Best 6 man, come on.
Yo, that's a hot take. That's a hot take. I appreciate it, bro.
That's my take.
All right, my bro, I'm about to bring on now. Tide Nation, King Bama. One of my young bros turned big bros as well. Diehard Celtics fan. And I mean, what I love about this dude, man, is like he ain't gonna back down from a debate. He know his stuff, right? And he loyal. He loyal to that green and white. I'm talking about like Antoine Walker, Paul Pierce, and what's it do? Earl Williams, number 55, the ugly dude. And, shout out to Earl. I don't mean to talk about you. You know what I'm saying? Like he been down like 4 flat tires. And I'm glad he could jump on, man, and debate with us tonight, rock out with us. Man, y'all help me, man. Y'all help me welcome my bro, the truth, Brandon Linson.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. You know what to say. You know what to say. What's up, fellas? What's up, chat?
What up, baby?
What's up, baby? You already know.
What's good, man? How's the family? How's everything your way, bro? How's everything?
Man, everything good, man. Everything good. Good to see my bro Frank on the chat.
What up, dude? I didn't know that was you.
Yes, sir.
Hey, Frank, he old now, bro. He old now.
Man, if he old, we old.
Now listen,
but we still young. While I'm popping my back.
Listen, so we'll be in the chat, Frank. We'll be in the chat, man. And I'm the old head in the group, but it does keep you young. But like, man, the sports debates, the intellectual concepts, man, we talk about, man. I love it. I love it. Brandon, before I bring our last bro on, man, give me a hot take.
Hot take. The Celtics won the championship this year. We're winning. We're taking it all. I don't see nobody. I don't see nobody taking us.
This the year.
This year we got the best defensive backcourt in the league. We got one at Drew Holiday. He's the best defensive rating player in the league right now, and we got number 2 in Derrick White. You know what I'm saying? I don't see all the people that are gonna beat us is ourselves. So we'll see how it goes. But I got the Celtics taking it. I wasn't so sure these last couple of years because Tatum need to grow up. I think he's showing that he's growing up as far as he don't have to score 30 every night. He can give me 15, 10 rebounds, 5 assists, and we can win the game. So So we'll see how that goes.
That's what's up, bro. And Frank and B, remember, y'all can engage in the chat. Some of our bros are already in there talking trash with it. My guy Noah Cole, Bad Goodman Gaming's in there. Cole, listen, LGA Day. Hey, listen, let's get it in. Let's debate. And if any of my bros who are in the chat, if you got my number, shoot me a text. Man, I'd love to get you in tonight, right? I'll see you the link and we'll get you in the show. All right. Last but not least, listen, man, this brother I'm about to bring on right now, bro. I didn't fault with this dude so long. And his basketball brilliance, the way he sees the game, it's hard to argue with him. And then some of the crazy stuff he say, he really believe what he be saying. And he comes across some strong arguments. So many times me, him, and Brandon in the game will get into great conversations, and it's nonstop. It's intense. It's heated, right? But that's the language we speak, that passion. We love the game of basketball. Dude is a father, and shout out to his team, Dublin High School. They made it all the way to the playoffs, had a great season. Fell short a little bit, but no doubt they're going to come back stronger, and his JV team is on their way. Y'all help me, man, my bro, Coach Chapman, Coach Cortez Chapman, all the way from Georgia. What's good, homie? What up, baby? What up?
I'm feeling some type of way. One, I'm last, so we'll get to that later. Second, what's up with y'all? And besides that, you forgot about the varsity group too, but that's neither here nor there. But
my bad, Coach. Talk to me, man. So what's good, man? How's the family? And then what's up with Dublin? What's up with the basketball team and the program? Where y'all at? How y'all looking? How you feel going into the off season?
Family is good, like always. Just a lot of little kids running around. But all season, last 2 weeks, younger guys getting in there. Got to meet tomorrow actually. Getting guys more involved in the track for the off season, body rights, things like that. Future wise, super excited. Coach is finally set. The workouts there now, like you said, it's just stacking the days and reaping the rewards from it. I think that's the biggest lesson they learned this year. Like, you have to put in the work. You just can't cut the zone, when you feel like it.
Bet. That's good, man. That's good. Before we get started, Tez, give me a quick hot take.
Ooh, I got two. One, Celtics is not winning it. I don't know why we keep talking about this.
My God.
Actually, I got three. Celtics is not winning the championship. Jason Tatum will never be Kobe Bryant. No, he keeps trying to chase that. That's just not who he is. Two, the fact that it is a Pacer fan in here is the first for me. I love Paul George though, but he's gone. He's with the right team now, and that is my take. The Clippers is winning their first championship, and we taking over LA for the next couple of years.
Oh my God! The best thing out of LA is that little stadium y'all get.
How many times y'all been to the finals?
How many times Paul George been?
How many y'all won?
How many times Paul George been to the finals?
You think Paul George to get there and not score at the halftime and have 2 points? You think Paul George would ever have 2 points at the halftime?
Question: do Kawhi actually play games? I'm glad he's playing games.
When he does, he has multiple championships. Some Jason Tatum don't. He play all the time.
Yeah, on the backs of greats.
Didn't Jaylen Brown put up 50 yesterday?
Hey man, hey, we drafted them jokers.
Did he not get what was the contract again? Does he not get paid more than Jason Tatum?
Anyway, we'll get into that.
I was just checking.
He got like a $4 billion contract.
First one, right?
But you don't think Jason Tatum gonna get one?
Of course, but I'm just saying, don't act like it ain't a $400 million player on his team though. That's all I'm saying. All I'm saying.
Too bad Kawhi didn't get no $400 million. I'm gonna go ahead.
So you a Clippers fan?
I am a basketball fan. Can I speak for myself? Jesus.
I was waiting for you. I was like,
backstory. Now, I always loved Chris Paul, my favorite point guard. So when we went to the Clippers, I was there. Then wherever CP at, I'm rocking with. Boom. Yeah. But I love Paul George too. They're just top tier. And then like I said, we messed around and got James Harden, another guy I loved, and Kawhi was already there. Then my boy Westbrook. So they all just went back. And then somebody made me pick a team before the season started. and that's what it was with the Clippers. But I like the guys, and for me, like I just like basketball too much. And I'm a fan, so it's just hard for me to be like, this is my I'm going with these to the. It's just hard. It's hard. I like good basketball. Like you said,
I mean,
Halliburton go off for a great, and I might, hey, that's just what it is for me.
But yeah, both of y'all was clowning each other, but y'all team's probably gonna play in the finals.
Oh, ain't no probably. I was again, and Paul George so want to be Kobe Bryant, light skinned boy, how to actually close the game, score points, and win the championship. Because Curry, he couldn't do nothing with him. That's crazy, but that's here and there. That's old news. That's old news.
Man,
we know who ain't going to. We know who ain't going to the finals.
We know who ain't. Trash Lakers.
Wait a minute.
Indiana might get them.
Hey, them boy might be able to get Brunny next year. Go ahead and take that thing.
Them in Detroit gonna be battling.
Facts.
Hey, listen. Y'all know how I feel about LA. You know how I feel about Clutch Sports. We're gonna talk about my team in a minute. But really quick, shout out to everybody that's in the chat. All
Clippers
the bros,
can't win a playoff game.
Everybody jumping on from Discord and from YouTube, all the bros. If you got my number, you want to jump on the show tonight and put your 2 cents in to shoot me a text. But really quick, stay engaged in the chat, talk trash in the chat. And Tez, Frank, and B, we can engage in the chat too. It's folks talking trash about the Celtics. Appreciate it, Dave. My setup is clean. I appreciate it, bro. Yeah, man, they trashing the Celtics in the chat, my guy. Somebody did. Let me find it.
I want to know who their team is.
They get there, get all these wins for what?
Hey man,
y'all get all the best coaches.
We get all the best coaches now. The one with the Rockets is the best coach now.
Red Arbet.
Outside his personal life, his basketball is, huh?
I'm just saying he ain't the best coach to me because he let it high and dry.
No. Y'all didn't want to play him. You wanted to suspend. Think about this. You want to keep a guy in your franchise and for a year, and he not do his job, and then you come out and say, well, we ain't really feeling you too much. If you want to leave us, you can. Like, what are you supposed to do with that? If you was gonna keep him around, you might as well just go and let him coach.
First of all, how many women is in this beautiful world, and he had to go get the
Hey, soulmates.
The man that over the money. What?
Soulmates. Oh, one thing I know about this melanated skin man, it's hard to resist. That ain't his fault. That ain't his fault.
Yo, all right, really quick, let's jump in. So my guy said Lakers in 6. All right, so first thing we're gonna do, and everybody that's in the chat, thank you so much. All right, this is our first topic. This is where we're going. Latest NBA and sports news, right? And this is what we're gonna do, bros. Whatever you want to talk about really quick, hit it, argue it, let's debate it. We're gonna go on to our next topic. Or to my fam that's in the chat, what's some of the latest sports news happening, right? What's something you want to talk about? Celtics blowing them boys out by 50 points, and that's the third time in one season that they put up a 50 burger. Can the Suns actually make a run? Are the Nuggets just coasting? Who y'all got in March Madness, right? And why we ain't talking about Don Staley? And also shout out to my sister Crystal Johnson for winning her 4th straight national championship with the Alabama Hoover Bucks. Yeah, so got a lot to jump into. We don't want to stay here all night, but what's trending in sports right now? What's going on?
Well, for me, it's still the Minnesota thing. Y'all know how well y'all don't know, but you know, I've been saying Ant-Man for the last cup is the next thing to Michael Jordan to me. Just the athleticism, the size. He's the dark skinness, all of it. He has it. But like I said, them still holding this #1 seed, that's a shocker. I think a lot of this for me contribute back to that Pat Beverly stage when he was there. I think he set some culture things, like I said, getting them in the playoffs, that taste. And like I said, after he left after that, like I said, they're still the number one team. And it's one of those situations where it's getting to the point, it's not even close of, like it's a stretch. They're separating that gap. And I wonder, how does that hold up in the playoffs? From the inexperience, or is it time for Mike Conley? He got a young squad. He's been better in playoffs in the West his whole career. Is it just time for him to finally break through that? And my thing is, I wonder how deep they get.
I got Minnesota going to the second round for sure. I don't know about the semis. I don't know about the West Conference semis because they were running to the Nuggets. They were running to Phoenix. They were running to
New Orleans, the Clippers.
Yep. And I mean, you don't want to see Ty Lue and the Clippers this offseason, especially if they healthy. But they up next, man. I don't know. Frank, Brandon, what y'all think?
The Timberwolves.
Go ahead, Lee.
I think they're outside. It's gonna sound so biased, man. But outside of the Celtics, outside of the Celtics, man, they're probably the most complete team, bro.
Really?
You got a killer and you got Cat that's still a dog. I think he don't get as much praise as he should. Then you got Rudy Gobert. He's still an anchor down there. You know what I'm saying? But I think they, and then you got the young stud from Birmingham, Jaden McDaniels, and that Joker is elite defensively and offensively too. You know, he can get a bucket, but he can also do what, like 6'9", you know. So you had that wing, and then you got a killer like Ant-Man. I mean, once he take that leap, I think once he get past that hump, or say, okay, I can get past the Nuggets, I can get past even the trash Lakers, but I can get past I can get past these. Once he get past that hump, I think ain't no looking back. I think he's just gonna be hungry for it.
I think that that scandal he was in, and I don't pray for nobody's situation with him and the young woman, but I hope, from what it appears to be a wake up call for him. That man got so much talent potential, and he a dog, man. He a dog. He's my.
Is it?
Go ahead.
I'm saying, I just try to cut y'all. Is it really a scandal though, or did she try to come up on my boy and he said he ain't going for it? That's how I look at that. She knew what was going on.
I'm just saying,
come up. He was slipping one night. She thought she was slick. He said he go 100, get up out of here. You're not getting a baby out of me. You can get 100 ball because I'm worth millions. We ain't gotta try to PG this, talking about some bro. That wasn't going on. She thought he from that boy from Georgia. He ain't going for that. He had a pop off for real. He ain't going for that. That's my bad.
He said he had a pop off.
He had a pop off for real. He ain't going for that.
Frank, man, what's latest sports NBA news that you want to bring up real quick? And everybody in the chat, what y'all want to talk about? What's going on? What's out there?
I'm gonna bring up WNBA.
Okay.
Like you said, I'm all Indiana. We got the number one pick.
Bruh.
You know who coming out.
Bruh. Oh my
y'all
goodness.
Getting that Inescu?
No. We
You better not say Clark. Boy. Oh Lord, y'all can have her. Y'all can have her. She's gonna have a rude awakening when she gets to the NBA.
I don't think so, bro.
Think about it from this perspective. Where the school at again?
Is it Iowa?
Who there? She used to a certain crowd. That's all I'm saying.
That's a hot take.
She's going to a culture. It's gonna be shocking. And she's gonna go against people that actually when she cross half court, they're gonna defend her. They're not sitting back in the paint and letting it, because the way she gets her threes, it's not like she's doing it off her handle. I'm running around, I'm catching the dish, and I'm getting them up. I think that could be contained in the WNBA. I think it's just a lot more pride.
You try to stop her, you know what's gonna happen. Aaliyah Boston gonna eat everybody up.
Like it's gonna open that.
Aaliyah Boston and Caitlin Clark.
It's gonna open up the game because, like I said, if you gotta start your defense at half court, it's a problem. because he get out, if he get around that pick and roll, it gets deadly. But I just think I had to see it. I can't. You know what you remind me of? I think people forget is Jimmer Fredette.
Jimmer Fredette.
That's
Think
what
about
Charles
it.
just said. That's
Going
what Charles
crazy, shooting the
Charles
lights off. As soon as he got in the NBA, with.
I don't know about that, bro. I don't know. I remember that he was a bucket, but
he was doing the same thing.
He was, but
he ain't break nobody's records.
Yeah, he ain't breaking records.
He wasn't getting
okay, but this is a man.
40 points.
He is playing men. It's a lot more physical. His buckets are a lot harder to get.
Okay,
well, thankfully, we ain't got to worry about Caitlin playing men.
It's true.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Folks talking about the Pistons gonna draft Caitlin.
They need to. Hey, I really think that like they did the All-Star with Steph Curry and what's her name? Was
Sabrina.
But I remember that was always one of my arguments with Fourier before. I was like, from a skill perspective, it is plenty women in the WNBA that can match up with NBA players from a skill perspective. Like we just talking about dribbling and shooting and passing. And I think, like you said, if it comes down to that, she could definitely shoot with, I ain't gonna say that name, but she could shoot with Jason Tatum for sure.
Hold on. Wait a minute now. Wait a minute. I ain't gonna. I'm gonna skip over that comment because I want to go ahead and get. I'm gonna take the little guard from what's her name? The 6'4" guard that from what's her name? Tiz. She from the one's freshman. She a freshman that just got the ACC.
Was that North Carolina?
No, not North Carolina.
Who was just talking about this yesterday? Notre Dame.
Notre Dame.
I forgot her name, but I know who you're talking about.
But she's legit.
I ain't familiar. I ain't familiar.
She got like little sandy brown hair, but she legit. She going to draft this year. But she's a freshman. She
real deal.
ACC, but she's the truth. She like 6'4", handles, point guard. She's nice.
Y'all see Juju for USC?
Of course.
Man,
but, okay, you cannot tell me Clark is better than Juju.
Nah, I ain't gonna say that.
And you a GM, if you have the number one pick between Juju and Clark, you taking Clark?
So I'll say I haven't seen a lot of Juju play. I've seen highlights of her playing, but I've seen a lot of people say that she has a more complete game because she
does everything.
They say Caitlin can't defend, but
Jim Fredette.
Do not try to give me something. People ain't got no championships. People only got one championship. Let me live in my Caitlin height. Don't water it down.
A question. How do you play her though? You just running around off like Klay Thompson style, or you want her your primary ball handler?
Nah, she a point guard.
She gotta get.
She gets the assist. She gets the assist too.
She do get. I give her that. She do give good dots. If she got the players, she does. Now, cause I think her game is a little advanced for the people she played with. The thinking part, she's ahead of them. Things I do. Honestly, I don't want to. I like watching her play. Trust me, I love shooters. But I just feel like that pressure. You coming into a league where, like I said, you got to earn that type of reputation now. And you a shooter, but it's like. I just feel, but like I said, my biggest thing, even in college, when she has to put it on the floor, it just is not her strength right now. Playmaking and scoring off of that. Well, like I said, if she gets a look, it goes up.
Well, question: who's better, Ionescu or Sabrina?
Wait, what?
Ionescu that's in the NBA with the Liberty. Like, who's better, her or Clark? The one that just went against
I like Sabrina. She war tested.
I mean, yes. I feel like
she's a bigger guard. She got a little more swagger to her.
You give
she
it
grew
to
up in a different area.
You give it to the pro. I would give it to the pro. She's an all-star.
Did y'all watch Sabrina in college?
Yeah.
All right.
A little bit.
So who would you take? The reason I'm asking, I'm like, because
If I gotta go that way, I gotta go Kate, just because from you know me, I'm a number. I gotta go from the numbers. No woman or even man, she's doing some.
Yeah.
She's doing some crazy stuff, bro. So, like I said, from a standpoint like that, the numbers say she should be a better shooter. With, like I said, which the game play now, that's all it is, shooting. People don't do a post entry pass no more. Nothing, just a bunch of threes. So if she goes to a team like she said, she got some legit big where it's a pick and roll, and she get looks, and like I said, if the cover in there, she gonna be a problem. And she can definitely. It's just one of them things. Like I said, I'm not 100% saying like it's just if she's a bust. I just really would have to see. It's prime example. It was like Brandon Miller and me with the Hornets. I knew it was there. I seen it, but when you start talking about Paul George, I'm like, whoa, slow up now. We talking about a whole two-way here. But right now, he's looking like the greatest rookie that ever hit the planet Earth, bro. And that's without LaMelo Ball. So just even seeing them in the different, that's can get scary. Especially, I said he started defending. Yeah, but right now, like I said, he proved it. Like, okay,
I don't know about the greatest rookie. But I mean, because you still got
Jason Tatum better played.
Let me jump in. So ESPN's WNBA mock draft has Caitlin number 1, Cameron Brink number 2, Rakia at 3, Kamala at 4, and Aaliyah Edwards at 5. Right? All right.
I'm not mad at it.
All right. Really quick, we're gonna jump in the chat. My boy Charles Cole Trade YT says Wemby, Defensive Player of the Year. And then my boy Glow, who should be on the show here in a minute, is saying it's inconsistency in her game. Let's respond to Charles. Is anybody going to take Wemby's Defensive Player of the Year for the next few years? I don't think so either. With his defensive rebound aggregates, his blocks, and how he impacts the game.
DPOY ain't regular of the year.
I know, right?
The disrespect.
DPOY.
The disrespect. So we're just getting rid of Rudy Gobert and Greek Freak.
Yeah, Rudy out of there.
Whoa. And we're just getting rid of Greek Freak.
Yes.
Bro, lost y'all mind.
I think it's a lot to say he's Defensive Player of the Year this year. Right.
Y'all lost y'all mind.
But if you extrapolate,
NMB,
he gonna have about 3 or 4.
Of the year though?
Yeah. I saw stats ain't everything, right? But I saw something that said like through his first 40 games, he had more blocks and steals than Gobert did a few years ago when he won Defensive Player of the Year. That's crazy.
Now he's
crazy.
not.
It's not.
Now he's an alien.
Blocks and steals.
He averaging 4 blocks, bro. 4 blocks a game and 2 steals.
You're on my fantasy team.
Look, I'm not taking. He is a juggernaut. He's a freak. He's everything he was advertised to be. Man, it just like I said for me, Greek been doing this for a long time, and I think he's at a point like you were saying with Tatum. He's understanding that, or like you said, LeBron is. I'm coasting. I don't have to try to go all out regular season. I've been there, done that. I'm saving up for the playoffs. Cause like I said, Giannis when Giannis want to play D, bro. I just think the athleticism there for me. I just think he's a better defender guard 1 through 5. Cause like I said, we're just going out blocks and a steal or 2. That's hard for me, like I said, because I'm looking at defense from the whole spectrum of can you guard who, you switch in, it's just a different. Cause remember that's why they was on Rudy so much.
It's more to it.
They was on Rudy so much. They were like, well, he's just blocking. What about the other parts of playing defense? So
y'all remember Hassan Whiteside?
Yeah.
Right?
Oh yeah.
Right.
So what people used to say about him was, I remember Draymond said it. He said he got all these blocks. He said, but they empty stats. You chase all the blocks, but you put your team out of position defensively to chase the blocks. So yeah, you got the blocks, but
and that's my thing. I'm like, he's one-dimensional defensively. So that's like I'm looking at Greek, what I say he can guard multiple positions, he gonna get those same blocks, can get those same steals, and score in the same. I just think he's a better, not saying that future-wise, he's gonna be. But like for me, if it's only gonna be he's blocking shots, which I get it, rim protection is needed. Like I said, that one block shot can stop a game winning from happening and change the whole course of a season. But it's just like for me, I need you to be able to block shots, the steals, and guard guys. Can you go take out the best? That was that. So I just think it needs to be a little more value on how he's playing defense.
Gotcha. Let me jump in real quick. We got my next guy coming in. This is the young bull I've been telling y'all about. I met him through my bro, our fam, Greg Jackson, our Hill Charlotte program. This young dude, listen, and Kevin, you can hear me. When you come on, man, you let it rip. I'm serious, y'all. I ain't never met a young kid who has more stats and knows what he's talking about than anybody. Like it's
I'm a Christian. I'm a Christian.
Bro, get all the smoke. Get all the smoke.
I hope you're ready.
I'm a Christian.
I hope you're ready.
He got to prove to me.
We're gonna bring him on right now, and then we're gonna get into the top 10 debate and the GOAT debate. Y'all help me welcome my young guy, Kevin. Kevin, come on in here, bro.
Yeah. All right, you say you're gonna question, right?
Oh, he want no curly hairs too. I got a Christian. I got a Christian.
You can't. You have the least ball knowledge here from what I've been hearing. You said Wemby's one-dimensional. What is one-dimensional about Wemby? Let me know.
Like I said, blocks, and I say his steals.
He's guarding 1-5. His length is it. But again,
who is guarding 1-5? Who?
Wemby. He plays perimeter. Have you seen his
how many possessions? How many possessions he guards? I was like, that's like the average point guard in the NBA. How many possessions Wemby guarding a guy out of the whole course of the game?
I mean,
maybe three times I was switch over pick and roll.
How many possessions is Giannis going to switch on a guy? He's a way better. He's DPOY this season.
No. Who's a way better? Where were you going? Because you
Wemby is DPOY this season.
This is not.
If you're saying that Wemby is one-dimensional on defense, then I don't want to hear the argument because that means you're just not watching the Spurs.
I'm watching the Spurs.
I'm watching highlights.
No. I watch basketball. I'm not the
games.
Hey, hold up.
Because you said Jaden McDaniels can get a bucket on offense too. Jaden McDaniels.
I didn't say that. I would never say that.
On my mother's life, on everything I love.
That's him. That's him up here. I would never say that. That's him.
He's 6'9". He can't get a bucket on offense.
No, not right now. He's been having horrible shooting nights.
He's maybe like 4.
They're leaving him open on offense, and it's stagnant with the Timberwolves because they're leaving him open. It's the same thing with Josh Giddey. They're leaving him open. He's missing a lot of threes recently.
No, you're 100% with that. It's the same.
You know who else they left open?
Who else?
Brown. And what he did? Splash.
Who?
Splash. Jaylen Brown. They left him open all. That's why we
built one game though. But you're not gonna get the same production out of Jaden McDaniels from Jaylen Brown.
Yeah, you're not gonna get the same amount of.
I ain't say Jaden McDaniels was a bucket. I just said the boy can get points.
He can get some points. He's mostly putting all his energy on defense.
Okay.
Here to fix the argument. Would you rather take Herb Jones or Jaden McDaniels right now?
Ooh.
That's not hard. That's not hard.
Because you know who you taking. And he's an Alabama guy.
It's easily Herb Jones. Easily.
He's a better he's a better 3-point shooter.
He's a better defender too.
That's debatable.
Wait, what's your name again, man?
Jaden McDaniels is an amazing defender, but Herb Jones is an extremely amazing defender with more length. Pause.
No, what's your name again, man?
Kevin, sir.
No, don't do sir.
I like him. Sir him. Kevin, sir him. He passes.
Hey, Kevin, you passed the vibe check for me.
I appreciate that.
Yeah,
I like it though.
Look, sir, that man. Sir, that man.
I'm 22.
Theo actually did good.
How old are you?
18, sir. Man?
You gonna serve me? Yeah. I don't know what they talking about.
I'm trying to stay as young as I can.
All right, so let's segue.
I like young blood. Oh, I feel old. I just called him young blood.
You did, Uncle Drew. You did.
We there. Frank, we there. All right, here we go. Let's get right into it. Charles, if you're still on, bro, jump in the chat. Everybody, let's get right to it. Here we go. Right, our second biggest debater tonight. Give me your top 10 NBA all time and why.
Okay, can I say something first?
Top 10 NBA all time.
Go ahead.
When they said it on the Discord, right? Y'all have been disrespecting Tim Duncan when he has one of the best, probably top 5 resumes in the NBA, and y'all have him at 8.
Wait a minute,
9,
we ain't got that yet.
I don't have
Tim
Tim
Duncan is over
got
Kobe.
that yet.
Tim Duncan is over Kobe.
Wait, hey,
hold on, young
Kevin,
blood.
Hey, no.
Hey,
what I say, I said I like them. What I say, I say I like them, young boy.
Hold up. That is a valid, very, very valid.
I'm saying we ain't got to the Tim Duncan. He taking some of my points. Hold on, slow
Now
down.
Theo might got him at number 8.
Tim Duncan over Kobe.
Boy, you better calm down with that blasphemy.
Go put on some 2014 Spurs highlights.
Say what? Say it again.
Go put on some 2014 Spurs highlights. That ball movement, all sitting around
2014 Tim Duncan is old Tim Duncan.
Exactly.
Timmy, come Theo. That's a valid. We talking about rings.
We're talking about resume in general.
Hey, let me tell you the craziest stat, Tim Duncan stat I ever heard. So the man is 5-1 in the finals, right?
Mm-hmm.
Only finals he lost was Ray Allen hitting the 3 to send the game to overtime.
They were supposed to win
game
that.
7.
Right, and that's not how basketball works, sir. I know supposed to.
Game 7,
you either do it or you don't.
Right, but listen. Game 7, they lost. That was the first time in his career that Tim Duncan's team was even behind in the finals.
So
they won
game
one. They won game 1 every year, and they close it out every year except for Ray Allen.
So, question: does that prove how great LeBron James is to put one of the greatest in that type of situation?
Wait a minute.
Because before
of all time.
But of course, but before Ray Allen hit that shot, let's not forget LeBron hit the 3 first. Then he put him in that situation. Then came back and went for the win. He missed it. So if he don't even take that, Ray don't get it.
Allen to 3, bang.
But that goes back into my conversation of how great LeBron is. He put pressure on guys. Kobe and Mike could never.
The greatest.
But that leads it since I ended right there. That'll lead into my top 10. You know what I'm saying? Now, of course,
right,
you know.
All right, Tez, you going first. You up first, Tez. All right, this is what you got to do too. You got to put it in the chat. Put your top 10 in the chat. All right, Tez, you solo. Your top 10. Here we go.
All right. Number 1, of course, the greatest player that ever played the planet, LeBron James. I got Michael Jordan at number 2. At the mic, I got me personally, just growing up, and it was a hard decision, and Theo gonna be mad. I got Steph Curry at number 3.
Okay.
After that,
I can't see 3, but he's definitely top 7, top 10.
I got Curry at 3. I got Kobe Bean Bryant at 4. I got Tim at 5. Then I have Shaq at 6. And then I have Oscar Robertson. Just from point guard I love. I'll explain that later. I just think it's some and the reason I can't do like the Bill right there, that's just not my flavor, not my time, not my thing. Or Magic. Only hiccup I got with Magic being after that is because I have never seen him outside the Lakers. And he went to a team where greatness was already there. Not saying that he was not phenomenal. He is, but that's my only thing is like I haven't seen him have to be in a situation where he has to figure it out and do. That's just part of my greatness category. What was it? What number was it? 7? Am I mistaken? Was that 7? Oh yeah, 7. Then 8. I got did I say Shaq already?
Yeah, you said Shaq for 6.
Okay, yeah. 7, I got I'm at least one away. 7, I got Kevin Durant. We can fight about that later. 8, Larry Bird. 9 is my Magic Johnson. And right at number 10, just from a talking trash perspective, I got Kevin Durant. Kevin Garnett. That's my top 10.
KG top 10 is not too bad of a take.
Hey, Brad, look, I know a little something, young blood, light skin.
That's
That's
a
my
point
top
guard
10.
in a 6'11" body.
Hey, I ain't sleep.
Listen, wow, what I'm doing since I'm a nerd, I got a spreadsheet off on this other monitor, and I'm trying to write down what everybody says. But I ain't started until you was on like number 7. So what was yours again? Brian 1,
Put in the
MJ
chat.
2.
So
I just had her read down sporadic. I'm at the put in the phone.
All right.
Don't worry about that.
I can call it out.
All right, go ahead.
I'm gonna do that. I got LBJ at 1.
Yeah.
Mike was at 2. I had Steph Curry at 3. Then I had Kobe Bryant at 4, behind Steph. My 5th was Tim Duncan, and then my 6th was Shaq, and then it was the last couple I ran off.
Charles said if Curry ain't in our top 10, he gonna stop listening.
He has to be, and that was a tough decision, but I really had to sit down from the math and like be honest. Like, hey, after that Boston, he solidified. Like he proved whether KD here or not, whether Draymond on the bench or not, I go 50 on Bum Jason Tatum and show him how to win the championship. And he's 6'3". Jason Tatum a whole 6'10". It's crazy.
Okay.
That's my top 10 though.
It was shot chucking that finals.
Anybody debating Tez's 10?
Say it again.
Anybody debating Tez's 10?
I got honorable mention though, if I can.
Go ahead, Kimpo.
My honorable mention, of course, is that boy Steve Nash. Honorable mention.
In the top 10?
Nah.
Honorable mention.
Honorable mention?
Honorable mention.
No honorable mention. Nah.
Why would you do that, Tez?
He was
He
good.
can't be my honorable mention.
He ain't better than Chris Paul.
And Allen Iverson. AI ain't going
No. Look, I love Chuck.
AI not even close to top 10. AI,
but we gotta be honest. AI took 40 shots tonight.
AI played 45 minutes.
Come on, bro. Come on. And I love him. But he took 40 shots. He literally every play he took. It's like watching Michael Jordan with the Bulls and talking about he the greatest scorer when you taking every shot.
I'm just thinking about so many other people you could have put in front of Steve Nash. You got Dirk if you want to go to European white boys. You got.
Remember, you gotta think about it. But you gotta think my top 10 is not gonna be for me personally, just because it's gotta be for me the feel. I watched the excitement. Like Steve Nash was a bad boy. I watched this non-athletic 6'4" Canadian dude go to war with Kobe being Bryant.
Yeah.
But that's not no, and they was here every time. And I ain't talking about no regular
Amari together.
Yeah, I ain't talking about no regular. He was at war 30 and just the point guard himself. Like I just think he slept on. That's all I'm saying. Like I love CP, but at the same time, Steve Nash. Well, Chris Paul with the championship. I still think Steve Nash is comes to a little more in the playoffs. That's all. And I love Chris Paul.
Playoffs. Then Chris Paul, Steve Nash,
and me, in the sense of like. I watch CP choke.
Well, it's a lot of circumstances too. You gotta be honest. It's a lot of coaching and a lot of injury problems too. But Steve Nash would choke.
It's a gang.
It's
a gang of injury.
They should have won.
Gang of injury problems with CP3. Like CP3 gets hurt every single.
Blake Griffin was getting hurt.
Playoffs.
Hey, that's the problem.
You remember? I remember they beat the Spurs. They beat the Spurs in the game.
I remember we finally beat them. Right. I remember.
And the man hits the game winner, but then he hurts himself hitting the game winner.
I'm sorry, but that gotta be
too. Like that, you can't.
That gotta be you're injury prone. The greats make it through. That's just how it is.
Okay, can I say
really quick? Charles said, "I ain't forgot the slander, B." He was throwing your name out there. So with that being said, yeah, Charles. Hey, Charles just talking, man. He going at you. He going at
Charles, I don't know what Charles talking about. What you talking about, Charles? What you talking about? You just
Y'all better
saying
not,
stuff.
y'all better not have a bunch of old heads in y'all top 10 because I'm gonna let you have it.
Hey, I can't wait. All right, who up next? Is anybody?
I
I have an old head take.
I want to hear curly head.
I got George Mikan in mind.
Right.
Koozie.
Oh yeah, Bob Pettit my goat.
So anybody debating Tez's top 6, top 10? Y'all good with that?
I'm good, except for Oscar Robertson, but everything else is I'm straight with.
Man, he's the first triple double ever. He was if it wasn't for him, it wouldn't be no Westbrook. This is a blueprint.
You just said
Kareem wouldn't have his first championship. Yeah, big
O
head though.
You said what?
You know, Bill Russell and Wilt Chamberlain are not my top 10.
They would never be in my top 10.
They're not, because look, they had a 2-round championship. 1 round and you for the finals. They had 6 teams back then. They played.
Yeah, I don't think the competition.
All the Hall of Famers in the era. If you go back and watch a full game from back there, they don't even know how to dribble. It's like watching Jaylen Brown dribble with his left hand. It's just
facts. Facts. He 100% right. That's why I don't have.
You are correct.
That's why I like.
They are horrible players. I respect it.
With just his right hand. Imagine if he get a left hand, Joe's gonna be crazy.
You're right.
I
don't got one though.
I love
Boston going against them. I'll say
Boston don't get no love over here.
We don't care.
They don't get no love. Long as they got that bum. Look how you won the championship. You stacking teams every year. You monopolize the NBA. Come on, like what are y'all talking about? And then God had to send his bald-headed man named Michael Jordan to come mess all this up. And he's looked at greater than the Lakers and the Boston with all the rings you got with his little 6.
Well, okay, with
think about it.
The 80s was a horrible era. If you watch like full games, that was a horrible era too. Magic Johnson couldn't even jump up the court.
It's bad, bro. That was not good basketball.
How is Bird like the best 3-point shooter in the league? Why are you constantly leaving him open for 3? If you put anyone else in that era, I don't care if the rules are different.
They weren't playing hip side. The coaching was bad. Like we literally talking about dudes that was hooping at Chuck Taylors. Come on, bro.
Yeah,
it's a completely different era.
Dr. J game. Dr. J could dunk. Like
but
what
you also have to freeze that moment and be able to contextualize that level of basketball. At that time, that was the game.
That's greatness.
And that's what I'm saying. But at the time, that was the game. And in that
it was
game,
greatness at that time.
Guys were greatness at that context.
But
you know what?
The thing is,
that's true. The thing about NBA though that I don't like is, and I've heard a couple people say it. It's like this is the only sport where we act like today's athlete ain't way better than previous era. Like in the NFL, like nobody thinks that Patrick Mahomes wouldn't make it in the 70s. You know what I'm saying? Like, I mean, he may have gotten, his head tore off or something like that. But like, it's just crazy to think like the best major league players of the day couldn't play with Babe Ruth. Like, but in basketball, it's like, nah, we got to the 80s and then we went backwards.
80s is peak.
Yeah.
90s,
the
greatest thing ever. 90s, oh my goodness.
It feels like the Jordan effect is the main reason because you want to protect him so much. And then, like you said, when you start really understanding the game and going back and watching and studying, you're like, whoa, you wasn't really. Everybody got old. You was the only guy at that time with a 40-inch vertical. Nobody ever seen before. Nobody could jump like. So it was just a different. And I think, like I said, but if you go back and like, well, you really weren't playing that much competition. It wasn't no way. It wasn't no crazy.
No.
Now it starts to take away from that brand that you build. You build up around them. So you got to keep that fight of, the defense was hard. And it's like it wasn't. But like you said. To the people that don't watch it, you're just gonna go with what Stephen A. said. The defense, you go back and watch, like he said, Larry Bird wide open 10 plays in a row. People going to the basket, not even being touched. But we saying that this one play that happened out of 50 is just crazy, And then like I said, you got GP when guys couldn't shoot. Of course, you can sit back in the paint and overextend your hip because they can't shoot the ball. You couldn't shoot the ball.
Add on that too. Look, since social media blew up. we get to see like the bad defensive plays too much rather than the good defensive plays, or we don't get to see the hard fouls. We get to see like the soft fouls. You know what I mean? People are not watching full games; they're just watching highlights on social media.
Highlight, yeah.
So if social media was up back then, they'll be like, "Man, this is horrible." Like the only reason
can you imagine what they would have did to Magic back in the day? Did y'all know?
I do it to him now.
So Magic won the championship his rookie year, right? So just imagine a player wins the championship their rookie year. A couple years later, they call him Tragic Johnson. It's like, dude, I already won.
Imagine social media too.
That Laker coach is different.
And then when they'll amplify it too. They'll flame him.
Come out there with Magic, even though he didn't pick where he went. That's why I don't like the issue with KD going to the Warriors.
He picked where he went though.
He did pick where
True.
He picked where he went. He said if Chicago would have got number one pick, he's going back to Michigan State.
He's going back to Michigan State.
So what I'm saying, so it's like you go into a soup team and you already who you are. But like I said, we get the KDs, we don't really. I'm like, this been going on. Shaq to say what all he want to say. You left the Magic for a reason.
He didn't know about Kobe. Kobe was just.
It don't matter. He know about Kobe. It was already all stars over there. What did he know about Kobe?
Money.
He did, but again, he left for bread and he left to win. He left because Michael Jordan came back to the East.
That was a strain of luck. It was a strain of luck.
He came because they whooped him when Mike first came back. Then Mike came back. They went on that 7. He said, "Oh, I got to get up out of here. I can't deal with it." He went over here to the West. But then, like I said, you went for the bread, but at the same time, you went for it's all stars already over here. And like I said, if I do got to worry about Mike, I'll meet him in the championship instead of me trying to get there. That's all. The Lakers wasn't no scrub team.
I hate that about Mike.
I got to pin it because this is so good, and we started late, and that's on me. Let's get everybody's top 10. Let's finish up. No, this is great. This is fantastic. It's just again, it's on me. I got to start it late, and we definitely got to come back and do this again. All right, because I know those of us who on the East Coast time. All right, top 10. Brandon, you want to go? Kevin, you want to go? Frank, you want to go? Top 10. All right, let's go.
Go. Okay. All right, my top 10. I got LeBron, MJ, Curry, Kobe, Tim, Shaq, Paul Pierce, KG.
Whoa.
KD. My top 10. I shut up there. My top 10. I got Paul Pierce, KG, and Westbrook.
Paul Pierce.
Okay. Say it one more time. Brian, MJ.
I got Brian, MJ, Curry, Kobe, Tim, Shaq, Paul Pierce, KG, KD, and Westbrook.
Oh, don't do that. We're not about
number
to do
11.
No,
number 11, you got Tatum. Number 12,
Okay.
you got Rondo. Number 13, you got Antoine Walker. Number 14.
You hear because Tatum finna come up, but I didn't do 10.
Let me see Brandon.
I only got one issue.
Brandon Bass top 30.
Brandon Bass.
I only got one issue.
Avery Bradley top 20. Like
my boy, you get
Jared Solinger right there too.
I only got one issue.
Dang.
I only got one issue.
I like Kev's knowledge, dog.
One is Paul Pierce. Two is how's Paul Pierce over Westbrook?
My. I'm not.
I'm asking questions.
I'm not.
That's my problem. My problem.
I'm not gonna put no Celtics
He said,
last.
First
of all, I'm not gonna put the Celtics last. So, and I ain't gonna be blasphemous and put them first. So I said I'm gonna put them before somebody. And I just showed Westbrook and JD.
So are you? So that's what I'm asking. So are you saying that Paul Pierce are better than these guys?
I said it's my top 10, Tez, and leave it alone.
I'm saying in a sense of
my top 10.
But listen to I'm just trying to get some overstanding.
If I had my way, so y'all really got me because I would have put Paul Pierce before Kobe. But y'all ain't.
What Draymond said to Paul Pierce? They don't love you like that.
It don't matter.
Listen,
I love him like that.
But hear me out. Are you
But
saying?
I bet you put Draymond on another team, he ain't gonna thrive. But go ahead.
Draymond is an amazing defender. He would thrive on any team.
But are you
He was one of the best
saying?
defenders of all time, probably top 3.
You don't believe that?
I
don't
believe
believe
that wholeheartedly. He's amazing.
You don't believe that?
He's amazing.
No. Defender. I ain't gonna argue with Draymond defense. Offensively, he trash. But defensively,
Garbage.
no.
when he was in his prime, that he can. That's where I go back to my Wemby.
Let's go back to
Draymond can literally go guard 1 through the 5, any position, any moment for the whole game, half the game, whatever you need him to do. So that's why I guess they go back to my Wemby stuff. That stuff plays a fact. Like when he got his stuff, he deserved Defensive Player of the Year. Like I said, that's a whole nother conversation when we talk about his defense. Because like I said, the Warriors are not the Warriors if Draymond's not there playing defense. Like I said, now he can take that.
When's the last time you had a Defensive Player of the Year who also like initiated the offense like Draymond?
Never.
That's a good question.
I don't think Pippen ever won.
Pippen initiated the offense.
Marcus Smart maybe.
And Pippen.
Marcus Smart.
That's valid.
Let's
that's
see
valid.
if
That's valid.
Jordan, Gary Payton, but Jordan
Good bounce back.
Yeah. Jordan didn't deserve his Defensive Player of the Year. Yeah. It just came out that they said they were boosting the fat.
Oh, Ted's gone.
He'll be back. He'll be back.
Yeah, he'll be back.
Ted said, "Get this. I'm tired of it."
But y'all read that article? They said the referees are boosting stats for home games back in the 80s for like block steals, all that.
Yeah,
so, if you go back too, and you look at Jordan's like steals on away games compared to like home games, it's like triple his home games. It's like triple. He did not.
But you know what's fun? You know what's funny though, that they were boosting stats back then, and he still ain't top in points. They boosting stats, they still ain't top in points.
You can't boost points.
You can't boost.
Unless
you couldn't boost them enough.
Jordan was the only scoring leader back then because no one else could score. Let's be honest. And you know what's crazy? Alex English led the 80s in points.
Yeah. So one of the craziest things they used to say about LeBron, and they still say it, is that he couldn't play in the 80s and 90s.
Man, he was dominant with the 80s. They're bums compared to him. Right. But you're telling me a 6'9", 250 guy who can dribble, who's a playmaker, pass first guy, but got 40K points first in history.
Right.
If you put him in the 80s back then, man, Isaiah Thomas.
Right. And the whole reason the whole is
who can also shoot
in the 80s. In the 80s, they foul hard.
That's not defense.
That's not defense.
That's prison ball. That's prison ball.
Right.
So, you can't. The defense back then will stop him, bro. You can break his leg. I mean, that's all you can do. You guys are trash.
All right. So
literally smaller than him, but
Kevin,
yeah. Go ahead, Theo.
Yes, sir. Kevin, your top 10 all time. Let's hear it.
Okay, I got you. So number 1, Bron. Number 2, MJ. I got Kareem at 3, Tim Duncan at 4, Kobe at 5, Steph at 6, Bird at 7, Magic at 8, Shaq at 9, and KD at 10.
You said Stack is in Stackhouse?
No, what?
Shaq.
Shaq.
Boy, he said Jerry Stackhouse.
He averaged 28 points on the Wizards. He was decent for like that 1 year.
How do you know that?
Sir, I'm on a encyclopedia when it comes to basketball.
Give me your top 10 again for Tiz. I don't know if Tiz was listening.
Right. I heard it.
All right.
You heard it.
It was I said that's a solid 10. I have no.
Who's your last after Shaq, Kevin? Who's your last after Shaq?
Greatest scorer of all time.
Hot take right
but
there.
Hear me out. But Curry is the greatest offensive player of all time.
Okay, but see, I don't like that. I don't like that.
Why is that?
I don't like that.
We're talking about pure score or
no. Okay, I don't like that.
Difference.
Because if we gonna start justifying stuff like that, I'm gonna throw Melo in the conversation then.
Not even close.
But no, if we're gonna start breaking down offense from, he's a better offensive player, but he's a better scorer.
No, Melo is giving you 30 jab steps and then a midi.
But listen, okay, but we're talking about scoring. Scoring means that you just put the ball in the basket. Don't matter if it's free throws, layups, whatever it be.
That makes zero sense though.
But listen what I'm saying. My thing is, if you're gonna say, because you said that, yeah, but Curry is the better offensive player.
Yeah.
He's also the better scorer. If that's the case.
Not even close.
Because if we're talking about scoring, we're talking about shooting, layups, however it is you get the ball.
Scoring the ball in the basket, but yeah, it's
That's what
all
I'm
that's
saying.
mine too, right?
So
Curry on offense brings.
So hear me out.
So
what I'm saying, offensively, we're talking about a guy that can run off screens, pin downs, pick and roll, ISO. He could do every right.
That's
So
why he's better offensively, not a scorer.
So what? So meaning if he's a better offensively, he can do things KD can't do offensively, correct?
Yeah, that's why he's better offensively, not a scorer.
So meaning he can score the ball in ways KD can't score. Correct?
No, not at all.
How? If Curry can come out, and I'm not saying KD can't do this.
You're proving my point right now by Curry being a better offensive player.
Listen to what I'm saying though. If Curry is, let's just for example, if Curry can come off pin downs all day long and KD can't, right? That means that's a level that KD cannot score on that Curry can.
KD comes off pin downs too. But
remember, listen, I said example. I said example, and I said I'm not saying KD. We all know KD comes off pin downs.
Yeah,
it's for example purposes. So I'm saying is, if you saying Curry is a better offensive player, that means that he has some advantages scoring that KD doesn't have. So that means KD have some room for improvement to scoring a basketball. And so he can't be the greatest scorer ever because he can't do all the things that's offensive they should do.
We have the proof in front of us. That's why. Okay, you prove my point though. But Curry's a better offensive player because he comes off pin downs, do all that stuff, run around the court, all that stamina, right?
So why not make him? So why not make him a better offensive
players?
So why not make him a better offensive player?
Because KD can do everything and he's 7 foot.
So that's my thing. So why not have him in the box of KD is the greatest scorer ever and the best offensive player ever?
No, because Curry's gravity adds too much to it.
So that's what I'm saying. If I break down why he don't win the offensive side, why he's not the better offensive player. What makes Curry a better offensive player than Kevin Durant?
The gravity.
So that means
that Klay Thompson could get 60 with 8 dribbles.
So again,
against who? Against the Pacers.
Pacers, yeah.
You ain't got to rub it in.
He had Paul George guarding him that whole game.
But again,
like Paul George is a bad defender. Paul George is an amazing two-way player. He's a great defender.
My only thing is, if a guy is better offensively, that means that I can do more than you can offense. Like I said, scoring the ball wise.
Okay, then Steve Nash is the greatest scorer of all time. Then
that's
what you're trying to say.
No, listen. Because now
are you saying he's a better scorer or a better offensive player? Steve Nash.
But that's what I'm saying. For you, like I said, for me to say that somebody's a prime example, me and Theo hoop all the time. Mm-hmm. And we score the ball different ways.
Right.
But I can score the ball, and Theo might average more points, quote unquote. Mm-hmm. But Theo knows I can score the ball in multiple ways, and he probably only got 2. So it's gonna be hard. Like I said, he only has 3. I have 5 because it's 5 levels in scoring that people don't.
Right.
And KD can do nothing wrong offensively.
And I'm with you. So if that's the case, why not just say he's the greatest offensive player of all time?
Because the gravity, you can't put KD with certain type of players. If you put any type of player, look.
I don't know about that.
Because you could why is Jordan Poole playing bad in Washington? Because Curry's gravity. On the Warriors was so strong that Jordan Poole got open shots. He got good looks and all that stuff. Because Curry's gravity is causing 2 defenders to run off screens, do all this stuff.
So you prove my point. You're
causing all this thing.
You're proving my point.
KD the ball, tell him to go score. That's the greatest scorer of all time because he's going to get that bucket.
So Curry can't do that.
He can get you a bucket, and now the type of ways KD can.
Whoa!
Hold on, stop right there.
But you just said.
What ways that Curry can get a bucket that KD can't?
ISO.
Curry can't ISO.
Curry can't ISO, but KD's better ISO.
So, but again,
this proves my point too. Because are you saying Steve Nash is a better offensive player or a better scorer? Because the gravity and the assisting, the passing, all that Steve Nash does, that makes him a better offensive player, not a scorer.
So again, remember I told you scoring.
Steph's assists.
Right, and that's what I'm saying. So when we talk about scoring, those go back to those 5-6 levels I talk about. For me personally.
There's no way you're telling me that Curry's a better scorer than KD.
Hear me out. I'm going off your argument. That's all I'm saying. I haven't picked a side.
You're proving my point.
But no, listen to me. So I'm a coach one. I play basketball. So for me, my basketball brain is a little different. So when we talk about offense, I tell guys all the time, yeah, you could score 20 points, but for me, you having 15 assists is the same as those points you could have scored.
Okay, so is Cam Thomas a better offensive player or a better scorer?
Than who?
Than anybody. Just is he an offensive player or is he a scorer?
Cam Thomas is strictly a scorer.
Okay, that's the same thing.
But I'm not saying. But no, the argument is you saying he's better. Somebody's better than something. So my thing is
KD is better than Steph at scoring.
But you said, if Steph Curry brings so much gravity, right? Because even when KD,
player.
Right. So because even when KD was with him, they wasn't double teaming Kevin Durant or triple. They were still doing that to Steph Curry's 4 guys on him.
Because that's Curry's gravity making him a better offensive player.
So that means on my scout report, one guy is a bigger threat than the other guy.
Not really. You don't want to give Curry
Why
open
the 4 guys on him?
Because you don't want to give Curry open shots.
This what I'm saying. If you're really that dominant at scoring the ball, think about it. If you're really that dominant at scoring the basketball,
yes, KD.
Right.
And on that, hold on, Ted. I'm gonna let you. No, it's glitching. It's glitching.
I can't hear you.
Tez.
We can't hear you.
We can't hear him still.
Okay. All right. Hold that because we're gonna be here a whole nother hour and a half. This is so good. This is so good. So good. Tez, just hold on one second, big bro. Hold on. We're gonna pin that. All right, we're gonna pin that. It's too good. It's too good. All right, Frank, let's go to your.
Oh yeah. All right. I'm gonna run through mine. So
are you gonna run through it?
I got my GOAT here.
All right.
Jordan, Bron, Jabbar.
All right.
I think you can make a great case for any of those 3. So
okay.
4 Magic, 5 Wilt, 6 Hakeem, 7 Shaq.
4 Magic, 5 Wilt, Hakeem, Shaq.
Then I actually have 11.
Okay.
So I guess they're pretty much the same.
Yeah.
Duncan, Kobe, Bird, Oscar. So I want to put Kobe on that so I can say he's not top 10, but I don't. I think that's too much hating. Yeah.
Wait, but you said Kobe wasn't gonna be top 10?
No, I got him in my 8 to 11 range. I have.
I'm sweet.
Jordan, Bryant, and Jabbar. 4 through 7. Magic, Wilt, Hakeem, Shaq. I got Duncan, Kobe, Bird, Big O.
All right, so this is your top 10. You gave me your GOAT list. Now you give me your top 10.
No, that's my top 10.
Yeah, his GOAT list was the first 3.
Gave the GOAT list.
He was just explaining.
My top. Yeah, I was saying my top 10. I think the first 3, Jordan, LeBron, and Jabbar. To me, those are,
my GOAT. I
think it's compelling argument for any of those 3 rather.
We're gonna finish this.
But don't nobody like Hakeem like that?
I got Hakeem in my 10.
I think. I like him, but I just.
I'm sorry.
He had him. I think they're quadruple doubles and stuff.
Okay,
I had to boo.
Can I say something?
I had to boo him out for Paul Pierce. Good thing. Sorry.
So, I saw this on Twitter. Right, it's about does making your game aesthetically pleasing make you like a better player, like put you in the eyes of more people? Because Hakeem, look, Tim Duncan is way better than Hakeem, but people are gonna think Hakeem is better. right?
No, that's true. That's
Or
true.
the same thing with like, are you taking Tracy McGrady or are you taking Reggie Miller? Because Reggie Miller all time is a better player. But are you
Wait,
taking Tracy McGrady?
hold on.
Tracy McGrady never made it out the first round.
Kevin, but listen what you're saying, bro. You're arguing accomplishment success in the NBA pantheon of the season versus better player. That's a different kind
No,
of
but
take.
that's what I'm saying. Does making your game aesthetically pleasing, like
it does because
like, you know,
yeah, and if
because
you play ball like some of us did, like that's a part of your greatness. It ain't just score; it's how I scored. It ain't just getting buckets; it's how I got them, and who couldn't stop me. The art of the game, aesthetically pleasing. And I'm gonna tell you now, and I know I'm jumping ahead because we gotta get to Frank's. I have a list of GOAT. I have a list of top 10, but like my top players of all time, T-Mac is in my 10. Like players, anybody in I can go to an NBA game or I can go in the rec and play ball in the street. These 10 I'm taking, and they gonna kill.
Right, because
T-Mac is in that. T-Mac was a monster.
Man, Gerald Green must be in that top 10 then.
Who?
Gerald Green. What, you got Shannon Brown in there too? Come on, man.
Okay, Kevin. Okay.
Making your game aesthetically pleasing, like you gonna make it out the first round?
But that's what I'm saying.
You're arguing.
You can't argue accomplishment.
That's team success and accomplishments versus a player's caliber individually.
I've seen Braun carry the 2018 team to the finals.
But that's what I'm saying. But
that's great. That's greatness. That's a great player. That's great. Like, see.
But now watch this though.
T-Mac had a 3-1 lead in the first round and lost. His average went from like 35 to like 26. He choked.
But I'm going. You see what Doc Rivers said about that? He said we should have been up 3-1.
But that's what I'm saying. I think. But I'm going back to, like you said, the question you originally asked. You know how your game looks, and you know that's always been an issue with LeBron. Is he got the 40,000, but nobody really cares or respect it. And like I say, unless you're just a real basketball person, they don't care and respect it. And I'm not saying me personally. People don't care and care about it because it's how he scores the ball. It's not sexy. It's not like you're not going to the game like you're going to the game just to watch LeBron, but you're not going there like
game was sexy, bro.
But then I'm saying like you're not going there like, oh, I want to see LeBron hit the sidestep tonight and
right.
Young LeBron was doing that though.
I'm not saying
he was 31 and 05 still won MVP.
The point is,
the point is,
ain't nobody gonna ball a piece of Kevin. Ain't nobody gonna ball a piece of paper and go 3, 2, 1. LeBron. Ain't nobody gonna do that.
Even though he's the most clutch player of all time, he's too criticized.
Look, that's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Nobody's arguing his greatness. Nobody's arguing his clutchness. All that stuff is facts. Those are numbers. Yeah. We're saying in a sense of like it is true the way that you score and the way it looks. People, like I said, because you gotta think an average fan, he's not gonna be doing no deep dive. No, he don't care.
It's highlights.
It's the highlights. So, like you said, the reason Gerald Green makes the ESPN, it wasn't because he was a phenomenal. It was because the way he was dunking the basketball. So that alone.
So what y'all saying is, it's possible to overrate. Well, would you say it's possible to overrate somebody based on how they look,
easily,
rather than how?
Because in this top 10, I see Hakeem over Tim Duncan. No one's looking up Tim Duncan highlights. Let's be honest. No one's gonna go back look up Tim Duncan highlights. But you gonna see Hakeem in the post working, right? That's
not why I like Hakeem over.
Yeah, I'm just saying. But like most people like have that opinion.
I think
they forget about Tim.
People forget about Tim 100%, and I think Tim Duncan is
boring.
He's the big fundamental.
Right? It's a big fundamental.
And I think Tim Duncan's career, honestly, and the way he played, to me, is one of the reasons why when people I just go by the eye test.
Mm-hmm.
You could watch a Tim Duncan game.
That's pure ball.
And be like, oh, you know, he had an okay game tonight, and then you look at the stats and be like, oh, he had 32 and 17. You know what I'm
With 4
saying?
blocks and all these contests and like great
Yeah,
defense.
But they
so
go
that's
back
why
to the thing,
that's
like
why I think you
the
gotta
average.
have
Go ahead,
the
I'm sorry.
eye test plus the way I look at basketball. Eye
Right,
test plus stats.
because that's what
See
and
something
that's
you
what
miss.
and I said me personally, I think that's what puts Jordan so always be up that list because he had the eye test, he had the look, he had the shoe, and he had the game. So now, like you said, that's what like you said, Jordan, like I said, you had other guys, Duncan and like you had high flyers like that, but it's just the way he played, the fadeaway, the shots, the pull-ups, the pinching of the tongue out, the little small things are like I said, what
Look
man,
perfect.
a prime
Yeah,
example. I love
everything Kobe
Allers,
wanted to be.
right? I love Allers. I love him, but a lot of my love for him is for what he did for basketball, the
Right.
swag, the do
The hip
rag.
hop part. Right. Yeah.
It wasn't so much. Like I said, he wasn't an efficient player. He wasn't the best.
Hell no.
Right. You know what I'm saying? He wasn't the best point guard. He don't get guys involved. He don't go to so like I said, if I had a son or a team, I'm not finna be like, yeah, go study AI. Be what?
Man.
But like you said,
AI wore the elbow sleeve in 2001, and they still wear elbow sleeves to this day.
and that's why I said I think that's why I said when we talk about greatness, and I think that's when it gets tricky in a sense, or like when we do start having debates or just people in general moving forward, it has to be more vetted in the sense of like, okay, are we talking about popularity? Are we talking about, like you said, people can get overrated just because of the way it looks, things like that? Or are we talking about strictly basketball and strictly numbers? And I think once you set those requirements, the arguments can change. Because like I said, Mike is gonna always be in that thing because he was able to change the world without Instagram, without the internet. Like this was just literally like word of mouth, newspaper, the little technology they had. And the only thing we saw close to that, and I say I put LeBron over that because I was like, for me, Mike came from a 2-parent home that plays for me in a mental part. But that's why I said you go back and look, even in the doc, he has to make up stuff to get him going because it's no real. He was good. He had a good life. Where LeBron, single parent, I have to play basketball. I have to make it up out of here. And for me, like I said, that grit or that grind is just a lot different. And prime example, go back to Mike again. Like I said, for my great, the reason I got LeBron over him, just explain LeBron part, is because Mike didn't take the game serious all the way like he should. The guy smoking cigars and the
gambling, everything, like playing golf until the game, you know.
And you wondering why? Okay.
Hold on, before we get in the GOAT debate, I hear Theo.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'll wait.
Yeah. I know you finna go and go in that GOAT debate.
Yeah, that's a good segue, B. So did everybody do their 10?
Yeah.
All right. So like Frank, I have 2 tiers. I have a GOAT list and I have an all-time players list. Right? All-time players, all-time GOAT. All right. So I'm gonna give you my GOAT.
Well, let me clarify one quick thing.
Okay, go ahead.
I got one list. GOAT list and my all-time. I don't distinguish that. It's just in my list. There's only a couple that, to me, are worthy to be mentioned as potential GOATs. But that's me. Go right ahead, Theo.
All right, here we go.
You got to go, Kev?
No. I'm just saying there's only 2 people.
Okay.
For the GOAT.
All right, here we go.
My bad.
He go my top 10 all NBA. Right? And this
Kobe. I'm sorry.
I mean, listen, and this is kind of like
number 2 something.
This
he might be the one.
This all NBA is my all right, so go MJ, LeBron. This is my all NBA. Cap, Kobe, Magic. And before y'all respond, let me get both my lists. Tim, Shaq, Bird, and I swap between KD and Steph. That's my top 10 all NBA all time. Now, my second tier is my top NBA players all time, right? This is like skill, ability, whether one-on-one or in the NBA. These are the greatest players to ever play the game, right? Avoid accomplishments, right? Bean, MJ, LeBron, Shaq, KD, Curry, T-Mac, Bubba Chuck, and Charles Barkley.
So you saying T-Mac better than Vince Carter?
Easily.
Yeah.
Easily.
Skill-wise.
Easily.
And the thing is, with Vince just didn't elevate his game beyond him knowing the game, his athleticism. Like, he ended up being a great shooter and a sky flyer. Other than that, T-Mac had everything. He had a handle. He had a bag. He had 5 levels of scoring. He wasn't necessarily.
And he was taller.
He was a tall Kobe.
But remember too, T-Mac was a playmaker when he first came. They had him playing the one.
Well, if that's the case, we're going off height.
Because you gotta remember those NBA executives, they follow trends. They're trying to make money. So the Penny Hardaway mode or model was what they were trying to build toward.
So since if that's the case, then Curry just beat number one. He's 6'3", 6'2", really.
I can't
like what he did for 6'2".
Man, low key, I'm low key as far as like top NBA players of all time, skill wise. I'm kind of disrespecting Kyrie.
Because I was like, skilled. If we talking skilled, that's why I said we gotta have these requirements.
My players list is if these guys play 1-on-1, or I put them in a 5-on-5.
1-on-1.
Anywhere.
Okay, so you said your the other list was which one is
James Harden.
You said your other list is what now?
Fact.
All right, I got my top 10,
definitely, but like in general,
NBA, my top 10 NBA players all time. Right?
NBA players all time. Not skills though.
Right.
Your other list is skills with the one
right,
with teammates.
Right. The top 10 all time is a cumulative of eye test stats, accomplishments.
So you got LeBron over Kobe?
You got LeBron over Kobe. Okay, that's all I wanted to hear.
In that all NBA,
that's all I want to hear.
I just want to hear. So
you're not going to go further.
You're saying LeBron?
I just set it up just.
But here's the argument though. LeBron to me ain't better than Kobe. He just had a better NBA career. That's the difference. He's not better than Kobe.
So what?
So NBA career.
What list is that called?
Those are my two lists. Those are my two lists.
I'm saying, what is the list called where Kobe is better than LeBron? What is that
criteria?
What list called?
Criteria?
I'm asking, like, what categories does that fall under?
Best NBA players of all time, right?
So LeBron.
So what's the difference between the GOAT list and the NBA player list?
Because that NBA all-time GOAT list includes stats, accomplishments, accumulations, success, the aesthetics, as Kevin mentioned, and also their context on the game.
Okay, that's what I said.
So you're
like the hardest thing. The hardest thing for me. I was gonna say the hardest thing for me is I cannot deny LeBron's accomplishments. 40,000 points. He's top 5 in almost all the major stats.
You want to deny him, don't you?
It's just that I'm loyal, and I like if I'm not careful, I know the game of basketball. I love the game of basketball. I consider myself aficionado. If I'm not true to my basketball feelings, I'll become a hater. So I just gotta be honest.
Okay,
I gotta be honest.
And I love that for you.
Yeah. I just gotta like my passion for Kobe and being a part of the Roma Army can't supersede what I know about basketball. And it's hard to do that because I don't like LeBron, the player, but I love the game and I love what he's done for the game. And come on, bro, 40,000 points, 21 plus years in the league, top 5 in all the major categories, 4 championships.
Nothing.
Yeah, you can't. But he can't beat Kobe 1-on-1, and he's not a better basketball player than Kobe.
Oh, okay. See this.
Okay, what does Kobe do better than LeBron?
That's what I'm saying. Like when we start talking about, all right, question. Wait. Before we get there, my thing is like this is what report like I have an issue with because like the reality leads the conversation. Where do we get in the game of basketball where we act like matchups are not a real thing? Because that's all the game is, a game of matchups. And then we get away from physics, like it's not a real thing. Like matter is not a real thing. Like some ways 100 pounds and some weighs 300 pounds, and we keep saying the thing that's running 3 ain't gonna beat the 100. So my thing is, when you get a 6'9", 250-pound man with a
maybe 280.
With a 45-inch vertical to a guy that is 6'7", 210 with a 35-inch vertical, and we put a ball out there in a professional setting, and they both are great at their cast. When do matter not like? When do that physicality of who he is not kick in? Or his
did you see that layup Kyrie Irving put on Wemby at the rim? Yeah. That artistry.
When
you see
Kobe have no artistry.
So he's doing that every time. Kobe's doing that every time.
Kobe doing what are we talking about? Kobe's a spot player.
I asked you a question. Did you see the layup Kyrie?
Wemby though.
Did you see the layup?
It's Wemby.
Wemby 7'4", Kyrie 6'2", 6'3".
Okay, but now we're talking about God that is 6.
You're talking about physicality. You're talking about manner.
But that's what I'm saying.
That's too big. That's too big.
It's not a one-on-one. That wasn't a one-on-one situation.
But listen to what I'm saying.
This is what I'm arguing.
Hold on,
you make it sound like Kobe, who's an elite scorer, can't get buckets over LeBron.
What does Kobe do better than LeBron?
You acting like I said the game is going to be.
That's a crazy question.
But I'm saying you acting like I'm saying. You acting like I'm saying the game is going to be 7-0 or something. I'm saying the bigger, because like I said, we're talking about 2 elite skill guys. We'll put them here, right? Right? At some point, prime example, me and you go play one-on-one, right? Mm-hmm. We have totally 2 different statures, right?
Right.
Boom. And we talking about our prime. My prime, I'm able to play over the rim with you, right? So your height wise, I'm not, because I said I can, and it ain't that much drastic, but I'm able. But your arms are longer.
Yeah.
But I have long arms too. But I'm able to play over the rim with you. I can go dunk it, whatever the case need to be. So at some point, if one guy is 6'6" and the other one is 6'9", but you're telling me that, and we're both elite at our stuff, and it's no rules on how we can score and play the ball, and if me and you're playing one-on-one. At some point, I can't get mad at you if you say, you know what, I might lose the shooting matchup, I might lose the speed matchup, but I'm not going to lose the physicality matchup. I'm going to this block, and I'm going to grown man him to death. Now, mind you, we're both elite players. We're not talking about like I'm finna whoop you. So you tell me a 6'9" guy that just is elite, but he's stronger, faster, and jump 10 inches higher. He's
bro. LeBron ain't playing Jamal Crawford. LeBron ain't playing like this is Kobe. Like I think we're diminishing his level of IQ and skill and advantage of the game.
I don't know what Kobe does better.
I think
15 ain't small.
I think this is what Ted is saying. Correct me if I'm wrong. Okay, so you got Kobe and LeBron. Bigger, stronger, faster.
And they both great at basketball.
Better shooter.
They both great. And the height difference. The height difference ain't
too much.
You don't want a 7'4" guy guarding point guards no matter what. You know what I'm saying? Even if he does a good job, that ain't what you want. But when you got like a couple inches, what am I supposed to say? Pause. When you got a couple inches on somebody, like that's a that's a big deal, but it's not too crazy. Like LeBron, when he played for the Heat, they played the Bulls, MVP Rose. Every fourth quarter, they put him on MVP Rose, and MVP Rose started playing like he was Frank Coleman,
the fastest man on the planet.
You know what I'm saying? Like
vertical.
So I mean, I guess I could see people would say that Kobe would be LeBron, but
if we talking about
that speed and that height and that physicality,
I just think I'm saying, and I'm not saying it since, like I said, I grew up on Kobe, and it's not that I said, I'm not even a huge LeBron fan. You know, I love PG and Melo them, but at the same time, I respect basketball, and the reason it's hard for me to be a huge fan because I can't relate because I ain't 6'9". And like you said, and the only reason I can relate with Melo and the PG is the more their style of play is more how I move and like to play. Well, LeBron, I'm not stiff.
I
So
heard somebody.
I got a question though.
Somebody
Question.
said that. NBA player recently said it was a young guy. I can't remember who it was, but he was like when kids go to emulate guys, like you emulate Jordan and Kobe, and you shoot from the logo like Curry. Not everybody can just go up there and tomahawk.
Because he's a but and my thing is because LeBron is the only person on the planet, like I said, that ever came in the NBA with expectations like that and lived up to them and blew them out the water. Michael Jordan got to grow up to be Michael Jordan. Kobe Bryant got to develop to be Kobe Bryant. From day one, this guy was announced to be the savior of the NBA.
It was like what, 25, 9, and 6 his first.
And like you said, you got a 19-year-old kid taking other grown professional men all the way to an NBA Finals to go match up against the super Spurs at the time. That alone should end every conversation about who winning one-on-one matchups. In a sense of me, that's how physical this guy is and athletic he was in his. Because my thing is, if we go back even before they hit the league, if you're gonna give me an 18-year-old Kobe and an 18-year-old LeBron, it's not even close, bro. Just because I said
it's not.
And at that point, their weight is the same. Like you said, the height. But now, like I'm saying, that 10 inches extra on vertical, that we're talking about jump shots are higher, blocks are higher. Like he said, the defense, the quick, all that stuff is a physics part that plays a big part of movement. Where, like I said, I'm not saying that Kobe Bryant cannot outskill LeBron. I ain't talking about skill. I think he's a more skilled scorer than LeBron is, not facilitator, all around basketball player, but just in that little lane of scoring the ball, I think he has bigger bag.
I got you. Hold on one second. All right. We're gonna go to Brandon's question, and then we gotta end on a quick GOAT debate. We gotta wrap up. This has been
gonna be a good
shout out to episode 1.
It's gonna be a good segment to go into the GOAT debate. All right, so question: what is the GOAT debate? What's the criteria of GOAT debate? What's the win? Because this question is quick him. Because I want to know about that list. That's what people. Because I want to know about that list he put out. GOAT. No, not the top NBA. I want him to come back. Hold on, let him come back. Come on back.
Well, while we waiting on him, let me say something.
Okay, you back now.
Go ahead.
All right. So, what is the criteria of the GOAT debate? This question with Theo right now.
Yeah. So basically, you're saying, hey, I believe the greatest of all time is this player, and here's why. Right?
No. Tell like what is it? Is it accomplishments? Is it rings? Is it this or that? Because like you had the list of skill players. You got T-Mac, you got Kobe, MJ, LeBron, Shaq, KD. You got T-Mac. Those are skilled players you got for that list. Right?
I still want to know what Kobe does better than LeBron.
Kevin, you about to get kicked off this thing. You keep playing, but
no. Can you tell me what he does better than LeBron?
Let me do it, Theo. Let me do it, Theo. As a Kobe hater, so Kobe's free throws are better.
Basically,
we can agree with that. I would give Kobe mid range over LeBron. I would give Bron threes. I think Kobe's post up footwork is better.
LeBron, after he turned with Hakeem, was really good. That's why they won the finals. And LeBron's mid range in the 2000s was elite. That was mostly what he was.
But my thing is, if you're gonna start talking about where they're better, you have to go from end of the career to you're gonna go, where LeBron. You have to go the whole sum up the thing. Because like I said, of course, we can play one-on-one. I might get you on Monday, you might get me on Tuesday. So the only way we can really settle it is it has to be over a long period of time at the end. So like I said, when all that is done, and of course LeBron's numbers gonna go up because he's playing more games. So the numbers flip. So I think the only way you could truly do that, you gotta go from, like I said, I like to do it from 18 to whatever age you stopped at, that's what we're gonna compare you in. And that's why I say, because we're gonna have another conversation one day where people like, I love the argument. They was like, well, who you taking, Trae Young or Steph Curry? I take Trae Young every day. Because from where Trae Young is now and where Steph Curry is now, that's what Trae Young gets compared to, the now Steph Curry. But if I'm going to
an elite defender too.
Yeah.
Trae Young this season is an elite. This season he developed into.
No, he, like I said, he just got smarter. Like just the
elite defender. He's top 5. He's like a top guard defender. He's a top guard offensive player. He's averaging. He's one of the top 3 playmakers in the league. What else do you want from Trae Young?
That's why I got him over Curry in the sense of like an age part, not like overall right now, but if I can go,
eventually it'll be greater. You're saying
exactly because the trajectory is higher because he's doing stuff. Curry, like I said, his first for a couple of years he missed out, and this guy. But so that was that. I think that's the only way you can do the LeBron, Kobe. It has to be from you really have to break it down from okay, what was you doing at this age to here, and let's do that because like I said LeBron gonna whoop so many people just because he's taking more shots. Than everybody.
He got more points than Kobe and Jordan and less shots and less
I'm talking about less, but now that has changed because like I said he just didn't play more. So I'm saying I think you just got to go from an age standpoint to really break down that conversation. But let me, like I said, it's 11:31.
There's nothing Kobe does better than LeBron. Kobe will shoot 4 for 22. But his four baskets will be so aesthetically pleasing that people will put him over like, oh, that's the greatest player I've ever seen in my life. Oh my goodness, 4 for 22. But then 4 buckets.
We gotta rap.
I'm pro LeBron. Theo pro Kobe.
We gotta rap. Hey, we gotta rap. Everybody, sorry. This is so good. We gotta do it again, bros. All right, we gotta go home before all of us get in trouble with our wives, except Kevin. All right, here we go. Who's your GOAT?
My GOAT list. I'll go first. My
GOAT list.
Number 1. What is it?
GOAT good.
3 people for me.
All right,
I got one GOAT. Go ahead.
Mine is LeBron James for 1. Steph Curry is number 2, and Michael Jordan number 3 for me.
And all right.
Do I need to go in detail real quick?
No. If anybody gonna debate that or whatever, and we've kind of always had tonight. We've kind of integrated our counter arguments anyway. Kind of know each other stand for different things. All right, bet. Frank, who's your GOAT?
Jordan's 1A. LeBron is not even 1B. He's like 1A and a half. and then I got Jabbar after that. But I think really when you look at Jordan and Bron, I mean a lot of it is they're so much greater in my opinion than everybody else. And they're so close that you like have to nitpick, like to really have the one argument that I think is asinine is Jordan is way better than LeBron or LeBron is way better than Jordan. I can't get with way better. Like if they on 2K, they both 99. So how you gonna get way better than 99? So that's just how I view it.
I got you. B, who's your GOAT?
I got LeBron, and then I got I want to say Paul, but I gotta be realistic. But I got LeBron, then I got MJ. The reason I got LeBron over MJ because if just take rings out of it, and y'all can answer this. They just take rings out of it. Would you rather go and possibly get 10 rings or possibly get 6 rings? Because MJ didn't know he was getting 6 rings. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew MJ was getting 6 rings. You know what I'm saying? Nobody knew he was gonna go 6 and 6 and split 6. So if you take the rings out of it, LeBron went 10 times to the finals. So if you
Straight.
if I want if I want if I got an opportunity to win 10 rings or I got an opportunity to win 6, you're gonna win. You're gonna do 10. You're gonna do 10 because you can possibly get more than 6. Everybody's gonna agree with that. And then also my second thing why I got on LeBron over MJ because LeBron has played more Hall of Famers in the finals than MJ has. If you can name the people that he did what he did the Jazz twice. So you got Stockton and Karl Malone.
No offensive.
Then you got yeah, but then you got the Sonics, which you got Gary Payne.
No offense.
Then you got and then you got Barkley, another Hall of Fame. So and then you
Clyde
got
Drexler.
Clyde Drexler.
And then the first one was LA. So there was Magic.
LA Magic.
He's my GOAT, but AIDS Magic. He had AIDS at the time when they played. So it ain't like I ain't trying to be funny, but like he legit came out a couple months later, was like, yeah, I got AIDS.
Yeah.
So he was playing in the finals with AIDS. James Worthy was hurt.
Yep, and then you had Vlade Divac, if you want to, he was there. But he didn't play about. Now let's go to LeBron. I'm going to rattle off from the top to bottom. I'm real quick. So you got Tim Duncan. This 2007. Tim Duncan. You got Tony Parker. Ginobili. He's Hall of Fame. So you got to put him in there. Then you got Dirk and Jason Kidd. Then you got Durant. He played the trio: Durant, Harden, Westbrook, Hall of Famer. Then you got Tim Duncan again.
They want
Parker.
Time though.
I'm just saying, but he played against Hall of Famers. They pretend they was gonna be Hall of Famers at the end of their career.
You don't know. Them niggas could have died the next day.
But I'm saying, but they still Hall of Fame. He played against Hall of Fame,
and they was and they were favored to win.
But at the they were favored. Thank you. But hold on, I ain't talking about at the time. But he played against Hall of Famers anyway. So anyway, then you got Tim Duncan again, Tony Parker, Ginobili, and Kawhi, and then you go to the Warriors. You got 3 Hall of Famers there, and then you add KD to that. So he played against more talent. He played against more talent. So that's why I got LeBron over MJ.
Yeah, that's a different league. I feel like LeBron played against more
competition. True.
All NBA players than Jordan. He also, I think, he had more All NBA. Did he have more All NBA teammates?
Who?
Jordan.
Definitely.
LeBron.
Yeah, he had more teammates. He had way more teammates.
So it was like, if LeBron wouldn't have teamed up with guys,
well, he had to, and that's just what
the same thing with MJ. MJ had
right now.
The same people that he bashed with the
MJ and these Bull teams wasn't a super team, and the guys that he had and he put together on his roster was some regular
that he took from the Pistons. They were being
great role players.
It wasn't that they was great role players. We got guys on championship teams playing basketball with it like that. That's the part I don't be understanding.
You said Jordan Bulls teams wasn't super teams?
No, they was.
Oh, okay.
I don't like the narrative that these was just some. I
saw NBA Twitter. They were saying that the '96 Bulls wasn't a super team.
Because I just feel like the Bulls just did everything the Lakers and the Celtics did. We're gonna go get all that, and we're just gonna stack it up, and we're gonna run it. And that's all it comes down to. Because I'm like, it proves, like I said, when he leaves, and you have the same freaking record that you had when you was there. They just now, like I said, they needed you at the end to get over that hump. That's a different competitive side come, but like the talent level, it didn't drop off just because you disappeared. Shaq left Orlando, it went to hell. It's still
you know what it remind me of? The Bulls when Jordan left the first time, It's kind of like the Raptors without Kawhi.
Pretty much.
It was a good team anyway.
It was already
You had
Yeah,
you got
and
that other piece.
they still made the playoffs without Jordan.
Yeah.
It was still a good team.
Yeah.
But that's why I said
55 wins without Jordan.
Say it again.
55 wins without Jordan. Jordan also lost to Shaq in the playoffs.
Yeah.
And no one talks about that. They're all like, he just came back from basketball. He played like 40 games before he lost to Shaq.
He whooped the
He
next
wasn't
year.
in basketball shape. He wasn't in basketball shape though.
He whooped the next year though.
All right, Kevin, who's your GOAT?
Oh, LeBron easily.
Theo ready to go sleep. I see them eyes.
Hey, I didn't know we'd be on here for 2 hours. Jesus.
Yeah, if you start talking, go back quick. And my last one though, why I picked Curry over Jordan. Like I said, kind of more like my LeBron conversation. Better competition. Of course, Jordan got the extra ring or whatever. Like I said, I think played better comp, and the way that he changed the game of basketball for a small guard perspective, because there's no point in NBA history where a 6'2", 6'3" guy was ever looked to be the pinnacle of anything.
You're right.
Big centers. Jordan came along. Now it's just big guards. Then I said you have this not non-athletic, but he's not the Ja Morants of the world. He gave basketball for me his essence back, in the sense of at the end of the day, this is a skill sport.
You can hoop.
You have to be supremely skilled to be good at basketball, and that's why I give him the jump over Jordan for that. Like I said, in competition, and then two, like I said, being a smaller guard, and then like you change the whole. Literally, it's no gym in America I can walk into, and we about to do a workout a game, and nobody shooting threes. It's no layups. It ain't even really dunking like that no more. The guys that even the high flyers want to shoot half court shots and turn around. So like I said, I think for my GOAT, it's basketball, but then it's two, how did you change the game and you influenced it? And like I said, for me, I don't think Jordan really changed basketball for me. I think he did give the guards more love, like those smaller 6. Oh, look, dude, he's still 6'6". He gave that up, and then two, the shoes. I think that's really just what keeps him irrelevant at all times. Because, like I said, those design and color, those top 14. That was crazy. Like I said, that whoever was the design and that keeps them going. Where LeBron and Curry, I just don't think they'll ever catch the style fashion of that. So they had to. I think, which I think, for me, that's harder to do. Like, yeah, you ain't got the fashion Jordan got. You ain't got the ball head with the hoop earring. You don't got the whatever the commercials. LeBron got the moving now. So you had to only affect the game through basketball skill. And that's what give Curry that little edge for me, because he didn't have he has it, but it's not like overseas, but nobody's running around like, I want to go get the Currys today, or I want to go wear Under Armour. Like, it's just what it is. But he just changed in a way of like, okay, bet I might not have an off-court brand, but from a skill perspective, I'm the greatest to ever do it. And that's what gives him that little push over for me. Now, if he get one more, that boy LeBron getting up out of here, and Curry going to my one spot.
Listen, and on that note, I'm not going to debate mine long, because you bros have been phenomenal, man. Tonight has been awesome. For our first time beta testing this thing out, for everybody that's watching this online and that will watch later on this week, just, man, some brilliant basketball minds and bros just sharing their thoughts. Tonight has been great. Lastly, my GOAT is still, at this point, MJ, and it's not by a lot. I am hanging on to MJ by a thread. And one of my I have a lot of arguments, but one of my simple argument is this. LeBron was the one who eloquated that he was chasing the ghost of Chicago, which
he didn't say that.
He did.
I'm chasing
he literally did. He said, no, go find it. I'm chasing the ghost of Chicago. That's what he said.
No, he said ghost. He never said Chicago. He's a smart man. He said, I'm chasing the ghost. That ghost could be anybody, because Jordan ain't dead. He could be talking about
we know what he's talking about,
them 10. He could have been talking about them 10. But he didn't say Chicago.
All right, go back and find it.
I don't want you to get sued.
He grew up in that era. Of course, he's gonna like Jordan.
He said my motivation is this ghost I'm chasing, the ghost that played in Chicago. That's
Lies.
what he said.
Show me
Okay.
Show
He
me
said
video.
fake news.
Google it.
Fake news. Trump.
Here's the point.
Show me video evidence, Mark.
I'm trying to end
a
to
couple close games, and I was like, I wish I was out there. I wish I could have made that play for him or helped him. It's just the basketball Jones in me. It won't stop.
Do you think you might want to play again at some point?
I did not retire from Team USA. I just did not play this summer, so I still don't.
So you is it that specific?
it's just
What are we
that
talking
it's-
about?
Hold on,
Guy
listen,
who
hold on,
played in Chicago.
Hold on, here you
Jones
go.
in me. It won't stop.
Do you think you might want to play again at some point?
I did not retire from Team USA. I just did not play this summer, so I still left the door open.
You've made some waves talking about Michael Jordan. You told a group of kids at a skills camp that you are chasing the ghost of this guy who played in Chicago. What did you mean?
I meant in the simple fact that that's my personal inspiration. That's what drives
Let him
me.
finish.
You want 6 rings, or you chasing that specific?
it's just
What are we
that
talking about here?
I'm chasing that greatness, that how great that ghost was. You know, everyone
Yeah.
automatically kind of like
Like we just
always
said.
trying to be,
Yeah, the ghost
He
was
chasing the.
not the
Yeah,
ghost
he
of Chicago.
chasing.
Let me finish. Let me finish.
Go ahead though.
What I'm saying is that LeBron acknowledges a certain standard. That standard was embodied in a person. Michael Jordan was the standard, that greatness, that level of excellence, right? What I'm saying is the thing that I'm holding on to is when you compare LeBron's accomplishments in the pantheon of greats, especially his first 15 years to Michael Jordan's, LeBron does have a blemished finals record. He got there more times, but he has a blemished finals record. He's 4 out of 9, 4 out of 10, right? If Michael Jordan is that standard, if Michael Jordan is that pristine standard, right? And LeBron hasn't hit that standard yet. Accomplishments and stats, yes. And so that's why I'm still holding on to MJ as a GOAT. And that's my thing. But guys, it is about to be midnight here on the East Coast. This has been phenomenal. Hopefully Kevin and Tez can jump back on and have final words. We got to do this again. Please share this on your social medias and thank everybody for watching. And for all of the people that's going to be in the comments, I have another video called Why We Hate LeBron James Explained. And right now it's already upwards toward 2,000 views.
Don't watch that video.
Go back and watch.
Be a part.
Not
Leave it.
condone. LeBron, if you see this, I do not condone that video. It has nothing to do with it. That's not my viewpoints, but yeah.
It's hater propaganda.
Now you won't get no statue in LA. You ain't done enough for that, but I don't. Yeah, everybody.
You're gonna get a basketball statue outside of the whole thing.
I appreciate you, man. We got to get on and do this again. Now we got the first one out the park. We kind of got some chemistry going. We know what we want to do. Man, I appreciate you, bros. Have been a blessing, man. Great debate tonight. So much more to get into. A lot of stuff we didn't even have like time to get into it for real. Great conversations. Appreciate you, boys. Any final words from you, bros? Quick final words.
Light skin, you hoop.
A little.
Oh yeah, Never mind.
Right, Frank, Brandon, Tez, Kevin. Any final words?
Nope.
I probably in Charlotte. I'm debating Mississippi or Charlotte for spring break.
Got you.
To announce.
Gotcha. Well, we're going to be in Dublin. We're going to be in Georgia this summer, so we coming to work out with the team. Let them know we coming. We'll be right there beside Coach Chapman.
Pull up.
Yes, sir.
How about you talking about Ireland?
I'll go ahead and just announce it now. The 2024 NBA champions of the world would be Boston Celtics.
Got it.
Nuggets.
Oh, fact. If the Nuggets play Boston, it's over with. Porzingis is dog food. You know that.
Who checking Tatum?
What you mean?
Yo, next time. This is too good.
Crazy.
This is too good. Bro, this has been awesome, man. This has been too awesome.
Pleasure, y'all.
Too awesome. Peace. Y'all have a great night. And thank y'all so much for watching. God bless. And see you next time. Peace.